at 150 to 1. The shunter doesn't run. Ed Dunlop and Andrew Balding have both won this before.
Apprentice Zach Wheatley takes a valuable £5 off Emin, who wears a visor for the first time. The fourth of the Irish Raiders is Zandabad. Last year's winning jockey Safi Osborne teams up with Hugo Palmer and so...
Well over hurdles, Forza Orta is unexposed over this trip.
10-year-old The Grand Vizier is an outsider today, but Grand Providence off bottom weight gives Hayley Turner a great chance to land her first Chester Cup. So Hayley has got a great chance this year. Safi Osborne won the race last year. You've got an extended 2.25 miles to deal with. You crossed the winning post, what, 3 times? You've ridden it multiple times, Jason. What's it like? This is Arrowich winner as well. Now, in the last few years, we've had Luke making friends over the wall here at Chester. No, Luke.
Oh, Francesca, I knew when Ed said, chappers go and do over the wall.
The horses, we are racing fans though, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy it. It's a great view up here.
Oh, it's a great view up here, yeah. The breed is nice. So let's look.
Admiring the view and seeing the wonders of it all. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
You a good shot here. To tell you about the ITV7, £10,000 to be won. I don't think I've got a future as a camera operator.
And they can be a little bit on their toes. This one is number 10. It's Trip to Rome. He's got those cheek pieces on for the first time. They're the fluffy bits either side of his face. They just help him concentrate. The fluffy bit on his nose is called a sheepskin noseband, and it just keeps his head down, because if he lifts his head up, you can't actually see beyond the sheepskin noseband, which will encourage him to then bring his nose down, helps the jockey with a bit more control. Got the cross noseband and the ring bit, so a little bit of equipment going on with that one. Number 5, a little bit warm. This is the favourite, Dancing Magic, who, would you believe it, is yet to win in 12 starts. However, he's clearly talented, because he's got himself a rating of 94 despite no wins. A bit frustrating for the connections, but maybe today is the day he was promising last time out. The tongue tie and the hood have come off since the last start, and looking to break the duck today. Number 7. Who's this? It's Documenting. He's had 2 runs this year, but he looks a little bit tubby around the middle, doesn't he? Obviously carries his condition well. He's had 11 wins from 56 lifetime starts. He's an 11-year-old. And how about this? The trainer bought this horse for £1,000 in February 2018. And in his career, he's won over 200,000. What a horse. That is absolutely brilliant, and still going at the age of 11. Number 2 here is the next horse we'll look at. He's nice and relaxed, cool customer on this hot, close day. He was bought from the John and Thady Gosden yard. He's having his 3rd start for David O'Mara. That hood and the tongue tie, normal for him. Looks really well, I've got to say. But he needs to just lift his game a little bit form-wise. Number 12 is next. That is Victoria Falls. Hayley Turner takes a ride for Hugo Palmer, looking for a winner this week. Won 2 at a lower grade last year. First time actually for this horse running at Chester, and got a nice plum draw in 1.
Well, Roger Teal's just bunged up William Buick on Dancing Magic, a horse who finished not far behind Auguste Rodin in Group 1 company, the Derby winner from last year. Off 94, he must be just absolutely chucked in, Roger, isn't he?
Well, you'd like to think so. He runs every race. He runs a very strong race, and but he hasn't managed to get his head in front. So, fingers crossed, a bit of luck today. Hopefully, we can do that. He's got a nice draw, good jockey on.
Does he want to win, Roger?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's not his fault. No, he's just, when you're in that league, it's hard to win, and yeah.
Crowd of the week, as I've been saying today. Lots of people up, getting that free view at the top of the wall. Percy's Lad is the horse that's being backed here. Jason, can you see why from what we saw on reappearance at Newmarket?
Yeah, it was a great return to action for Percy's Lad, and he's interesting because he reached a real high level. He then dropped down the weights. He went across to Daniel and Claire's, and then he continued that climb back up the ladder. Look, only Poet Master was too good on this occasion. Brilliant return to action, and he likes to go forward. I suppose slight concern, Ed, drawn out in 13, but again we're over in that little spur of the racecourse where they have a touch of time to get into a position.
And on this week's evidence is no disadvantage. Like previous Chester May festivals and Chester meetings, all the rage on the exchanges right now. Number 3, Percy's Lads. Let's check the market. Dancing Magic's the favourite 3-1. That 7-2 might even come under pressure for Percy's Lad. Leomati Dreams look really well, Leona.
Yeah, really hard to kind of gauge the form to how they look with Cole's horses, because they always look so unbelievably well. They've always got very nice coats, even in the midst of winter when you're up at Newcastle and it's -5. Their horses come out into the paddock, the shoots come off, and they usually...
And they're off. For a relatively good line, squeezed out was Trip to Rome, wider out. Percy's Lad investing a bit in getting over in the blue colours. Documenting also is heading over towards the rail. They held off Leomati Dreams, Dancing Magic in the light green colours, just ahead of Victoria Falls, who settles in 5th as they get into their formation. Alza here, Island Native and Finn's Charm are the next two as they make the turn into the back straight. At this stage, Fool's Rush In is just ahead of Boardman, with Masters Zoffany towards the back with Revich and the nose-banded City of Rome, so Trip to Rome, as they make their way down the back straight. And out in the lead, Percy's Lad has the advantage. Dancing Magic, light green colours, has moved up to dispute second with Documenting in the orange. Alza here in the red colours on the outside of Leomati Dreams, pale green of Finn's Charm covering up on the inside Victoria Falls. Second half of the field, Island Native from Fool's Rush In, Masters Zoffany on the outside of Boardman, and then the back two, Trip to Rome, and Revich, if he's going to repeat last year's win, will have to come from last. They're past the halfway stage, entering the final three. Percy's Lad out in the lead. Dancing Magic is poised to challenge, Documenting in third as Percy's Lad just begins to up the ante. Alza here is in fourth. Leomati's Dreams, several caught back in the field with an awful lot to do as they straighten. It's Percy's Lad who has the advantage. Dancing Magic trying to launch the challenge, Documenting. Leomati Dreams not much getting it in behind at the moment. Can Percy's Lad see it out? Dancing Magic in second place. Finn's Charm stays on with Documenting, but Percy's Lad is strong at the finish. Third last year, wins it this. Percy's Lad for Richard Kingscote, Dancing Magic, Documenting. Alza here. Leomati Dreams, Finn's Charm, and then behind them, Island Native, Boardman, Masters Zoffany and Revich. They were all in the rear division and never made any ground whatsoever. Percy's Lad from stall 13. Richard Kingscote invested plenty early to get to the lead and held it all the way to the line. Dancing Magic second, Documenting third.
Leona, in the colours of Alan Kerr, for the really shrewd operation that is the Kublas.
Yeah, they really are. They're very big on kind of deal for them. I think this is their third winner from 9 runners. They're not running loads, but the ones they are running are not missing, and was given a great ride as well. I mean, Richard Kingscote couldn't have done this any nicer, really got over from that wide berth, made sure he got the rail, didn't then go too hard in front. You can tell the pace is held up because Documenting, who sat on his tail, still hung on for third. They've not gone too quick, and this horse has just kept finding him front. I mean, we like that recent second. The winner's rated well into the hundreds now, and the form and the market move has been correct.
Yeah, really, it's a race to analyse.
13, bit of early pace, got across to the front. It was similar to Night on Earth yesterday that Richard rode, but obviously back down over the minimum, had to go a touch too quick early on. Time to a nice tease. Obviously got a good bit of quality about him. Richard will be happy with Passenger coming up.
Yes, and Zandabat he's got in the big one, the Chester Cup, which is live at 3:40 this afternoon. It was never in too much doubt. This is a great angle to see it. Richard Kingscote, who won the race in 2016. As you know, Matt, he loves speed. I bet he enjoyed that.
Absolutely, Ed. It was a terrific ride from Sir Michael Stout's boy, the Derby hero. Well done, Richard. Out, away and gone. Wasn't that the perfect Chester ride?
He's done well from 13. He's always normal, and it suits him here. So once I was able to get to the front...
Everyone knows you're a bit of a daredevil. You love your motorbikes, going round tight circles, low to the ground. Chester is absolutely up your street.
Yeah, perfect. I've had lots of practice here, lots of good days, and nice to get another winner on the Rudy.